lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterboo on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's good for a New York first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now.
The give right side. It's Scatterboo. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
From the gun, here's Dart. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. He's going to go down right along midfield side.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Giants are set to punt. The Patriots have Demario Douglas ready to return. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10.
Yes, sir.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Henderson. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. See, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a New England first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
He's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, we're already seeing his leg's going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Crazy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ball is out, they lost it. And they scoop it up, time to push. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. So they give away the lead on the safety, and now they're going to have to give away the football with a free kick. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. New York to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And they need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Taking a deep shot here. Passes into the arms of Kevin Byard. Intercepted. And the Patriots have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here in football, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, May. Buying some time right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they face 2nd down.
I love that. Now, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Oh, it's a tip drill, intercepted! Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
36 yards. And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal.
Running with Scannaboo. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. How about this? It's a 2-0 ball game. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. 2nd quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense. In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Scatterboo now from the gun. And he's going to work it to the 20. Christian Barmore with the play.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
On the move, headed right. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense. He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Play action with darts. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Here we go, set. 72.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Giants offense and Dart looking to get 2 more here.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Giants get it back on his 6th interception of the season. New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on 1st down. It's Dart. Escapes the pocket. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. On 1st down, here's Dart. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
It's Scatterboo on second down. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go, set.
They're going play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up third down.
You know, Kate, one of the reasons it's against their will. You get a run play like that, you've done your job. You've moved them against their will, and you've set yourself up for some later success.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Go! Wrap ball waiting. Let's go!
From the gun, it's Tracy. And the gain's good there, partner. A nice 7-yard effort, but they're still well short, so this is going to be 4th down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. Jason Sanders on for the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Sanders sends it through. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Let's take this at the 10. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work they go after the interception. Forced out to his right. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they pick him up again. Picked up by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offensive coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. The Giants using their first timeout. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So for the 3rd time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. And it stays a 2-score game at 16 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break.
Crazy. What's that?
Back to throw it. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they pick him off again. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. May now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone on first. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
That's one right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
What's that?
Now May on third and long. Headed out right. And they pick him off again. Greg Newsome has it. And the Giants take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and is clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
From the pistol, he gave us Scatterbo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. But lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. Darts back to throw. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up fourth and long. On now comes their punter. Jordan Stout's the one to send it away. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He takes it ahead for a healthy 70 yards. It's 3rd down. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 8.
May now, 3rd and 2. Man downfield, he's got it. So that's Dobbs. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Pass it down close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So May brings the Patriots up to go for 2. Working now from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. To throw. Here's Dart. Caught by his fullback behind the line. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Tracked down by Robert Spillane.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
5 men in the secondary now for the Pats. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this one. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind.
He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. For somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Hits him on the in route. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's May. He brings it in. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Here's May again. And he brings it in. They go for two and the tie, and it works out. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. This is Scanabrou, left side. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Chased out to his right. He's going to be forced to throw this one away. That takes us, Brock, to the end of our 3rd quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. This game is tied 16 aside as we get set for our final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pulled in by his back, Scanabrou. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Trying the comeback route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a 1st.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Here we go.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 19 wide.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So 1st down from the 41.
And 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Giants.
Driving forward with Scanabrou. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, the casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Scadaboo on third. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
He's brought down for 7 yards. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage, to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here we go. Come here, 19.
On first down, this is Scadaboo. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Giants going for the win here. Offense to the line, second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Third down, and they need to get 10. Looking to throw it. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jason Sanders. From the left hash, 34 yards away. That one is good. And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Starting at the 10. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. He rolls to his right. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helps set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. And could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6.
I gotta believe, Kate, his first pick of the game directly led to that one. Remember, what worked to generate that first turnover? Playing things the same way, and this time, there wasn't just a pick, it was a pick 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Let's take this at the 10. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
The Patriots take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now May coming off that pick. On the move, headed right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
Brings up third and 13.
Five. Right, here we go, front.
Throwing now. Has his man. It stops. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Patriots.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First and
From
10.
the gun, it's May. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout's called. We'll have likely just a final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one.
Patriots. First down.
Crazy.
First and 10 at the
From the red zone on first. And all right, it's a touchdown in the final moments. So win still very unlikely, but a sliver of hope now after that play. So even though it's not officially over, it's probably just to get the final score a couple points closer. One final shot here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Giants 46. Patriots.
They got a touchdown, but that is only half the job. Still got to get this kick back and score another.